Well, I've been wanting to do this for a while, so it's one of my goals for 2024. Let's get through the suck, shall we? Hey, I'm Mike, and my brand is Spirit of Fear Clothing. Now, I've realized that if I want to grow a brand, this brand, I need to start giving all of you guys more in value. So I've been thinking about what to do for a while, and the other day I figured it out. I'm trying to build a clothing brand, so I'm going to help others who also want to build a clothing brand. All right, it's time to do my first ad read. It is for my own brand, so I'm not getting paid to do this unless you guys go ahead and snag one of these shirts. So I got a special right now. You can see this shirt. This is the logo tee. That's the old version of it. I've got a new version coming out. It's going to look like this. Now I've got a special deal on this one. It's going to be a pre-ordered shirt. I need a certain number of orders, obviously, to make this work, but we're looking at being able to provide this shirt to you for $15 Canadian plus shipping. It's a screaming deal, better than all the other priced shirts on my website. I was able to work a deal out with my supplier to just get a whole bunch of these logo tees out on the street and really represent the brand out there. It's gonna come in blue or black with the logo printed on the front. And I'd really encourage you guys to pick up one of these shirts. Wear it, be bold in your faith, be bold in your belief, be bold in your action. Again, www.spiritoffear.com. The landing page will get you connected to the t-shirt, the logo tee, for $15 Canadian plus shipping. While you're there, check out the rewards program, sign up. There's some great bonuses available there. You can read up all about it on the website. So again, www.spiritoffear.com. Get yourself one of these styling logo tees and represent this brand and your bold action in the world. I'm going to do a better job of introducing myself and what my brand and I are all about, for those of you that don't actually know already. As I've said, my name is Mike, and I'm born and raised just outside of Vancouver, BC in 1983, the same year as Mario.
It's me, Mario! Hello!
That means I ride the border of Gen X and Millennial, depending on who you ask. An Xennial, I guess. Please tell me which group I belong to in the comments, not just Boomer. It helps the algorithm. I'm old enough to remember and appreciate life before the internet, but I'm still able-minded enough to be relevant, I think. You young whippersnappers probably all think that 41 is ancient, and it is, till you get there. I'm a Bible-believing conservative Christian. I have a wife, 6 kids. I work in sales, which I'm good at because people like me. People like me. But I've always wanted to make a bigger impact with my life than just me and my family. I mean, don't misunderstand what I'm saying. Family are the most important people to have an impact on, for sure. It's just that I believe I have it in me to do more. I have received a few avenues that I thought would be the answer, but clearly they weren't. I was a creative young lad, but put that aside for about 20-ish years because I tried to be Mr. Business. I ended up going through a pretty tough reset time in my life, and I felt that at that point, my creative side kind of rekindled. I had thoughts of creating a clothing brand back in 2019 after being inspired by my favorite clothing brand, Art of Homage. But it would take a year or so part-time to fully develop the idea that I was working on. At that point, I thought I had it all figured out, and it would be a simple journey to instant success. Of course, here I am 3 years later, just building a following, so that was wrong. The brand became Spirit of Fear, taking its name from 2 Timothy 1:7 in the Bible, which says, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. I found my inspiration actually during COVID when I saw how much fear there was within the Christian church, which really should have known better. I just read 2 Timothy. The brand started out with a tagline, Bold Faith, because I wanted anyone who chose to wear my designs to be bold in the way that they lived out their faith. The brand actually has evolved, adding new designs, making new connections, and finding much love in the action sports communities, specifically skate. It really wasn't actually expected. I've created a streetwear brand, But the skate community is awesome, and I just lean into it. The brand has now sponsored skate events, networked with local skate legends, and I've started skating as well. Or falling. That's part of learning. It's been about a year since I started, and I can do a little bit. I'm all right. I can do roll-ins. I can ollie. Of course, working on the iconic kickflip.
Yo, do a kickflip!
And along with all of that, I've now adapted the tagline to be bold, sarcastic Christian clothing because I think it better speaks to the tone of the brand. And me, actually. I'm sarcastic to a fault. It's kind of my go-to. The goal of the brand has also expanded too, because I still want people to wear the brand and be bold in their faith. And also, I want people to wear it and be bold in their beliefs, and wear it and be bold in their actions. Wear this brand and take courage in whatever you need or want to do. Unless you want to blow things up. Or something like that. Don't be bold in bad stuff, okay? And this brings me to YouTube. So as I said, the success train has yet to stop at my door. And I've known for a while that to have a chance to be successful, you have to offer more in value than you ask in return. Along with that, you have to provide the value before you expect the return. Life hack. Write that down. And that's what I'm trying to provide here is value for y'all. Since I'm attempting to build up a streetwear brand, I'm going to present the stories of other successful streetwear brands. I'm planning to give you the backstories, the inspiration, the struggle, and the keys to the success of some of the most popular streetwear brands in the world, as well as my personal favorite brands that you may not have heard of yet. For the casual, I hope for it to be informative and entertaining. For those who are thinking of starting a brand, I'm hoping for it to be chock full of actionable tips to help you on that journey. And for me, I'll be collecting up and implementing as many of these keys to success in brand building as I possibly can so I can grow this thing to the moon. This YouTube thing is going to be another huge learning curve for me as well. So please bear with me. This is probably going to be a bumpy ride. I've decided to start with Supreme first because I've heard a bit about their story, and because they're so huge, there's a ton of information available. So I also plan to get into RDS, Art of Homage, Staple, Grateful, Stussy, whatever else seems interesting. Most you will know, but some are my personal favorites, and I'm excited to actually introduce you to them. If there are brands that you want to see, leave me a comment. I'm going to stick a link in the description for all of my socials, as well as my shop, spiritoffear.com. Remember that, spiritoffear.com. You want to buy. That's it. You've made it to the end of the video. Thank you for sticking with it. If you've liked this intro story, please let me know with a like. And if you're interested to see where this goes, hopefully not a train wreck, then hit subscribe and the bell to be notified of my next upload. I've already started the research on Supreme, and so it'll take me a while to put the next one together. Hopefully a couple of weeks before I can upload that one for you. I'll see y'all next time. Share it out there. Bring some friends back on the next one. Put on faith and cast off fear. God bless. I'm trying for a tagline. Let me know if that works.
Y'all come back now. Here